Did you know that every piece of cheese, no matter how fancy or simple, starts as something as basic as milk? It's true, before cheese becomes the delicious treat we know, it begins its life as fresh, wholesome milk. Cheese begins its journey as fresh milk collected from cows, goats, or sheep. Each animal's milk brings its own unique flavor and character, which is why cheeses from different regions and animals can taste so different. At first glance, this milk may look plain and ordinary, but inside, it holds a world of possibilities. Hidden within are the building blocks for all kinds of cheeses, from soft and creamy to hard and crumbly. With just a few careful steps, a bit of science and some patience, this simple milk can be transformed into a huge variety of tasty cheeses. The process is both an art and a science, passed down through generations. Milk is made up of proteins, fats, water, and natural sugars. These ingredients are what make cheese possible. The proteins and fats, in particular, are the key players in the transformation from liquid milk to solid cheese. When the right conditions are met, these parts come together in a magical way, forming curds and whey, the first step in cheese making. It's like watching a science experiment happen right before your eyes. Over thousands of years, people have learned to turn milk into hundreds, even thousands of different cheeses. Each cheese has its own unique taste, texture, and story, shaped by the milk, the method, and the maker. You might have tasted sharp cheddar, stretchy mozzarella, or the bold flavors of creamy blue cheese. Each one started as milk, but each one's journey is a little different. No matter how fancy or simple the cheese, before it becomes cheese, it is always just milk, fresh from the farm, waiting to be transformed. It's amazing to think that the cheese on your favorite pizza, the slices in your sandwich, or the cubes on your snack plate were once part of a cow's, goat's, or sheep's daily offering. Cheese making is a fascinating journey. It takes skill, patience, and a bit of creativity to turn milk into something new and delicious. Every cheesemaker adds their own touch, making each cheese unique. Let's discover how this transformation happens, step by step. We'll see how milk is changed, shaped, and aged to become the cheeses we love. Cheese is more than just food. It's a story that begins with humble milk and ends with something we love to eat and share. Each bite connects us to a long tradition of craftsmanship and care. The journey from milk to cheese is full of careful steps, patience, and skill. From the first pour of milk to the final aging, every stage matters. So, let's dive into the world of cheese making together. Whether you're a cheese lover or just curious, there's so much to discover about how milk becomes one of the world's favorite foods. Long ago, before the days of refrigerators or modern packaging, people faced a big problem. They did not know how to keep milk fresh for long. Milk was a precious resource, but it spoiled quickly, and there was no easy way to store it safely. In the heat of the sun, milk would turn sour and undrinkable within hours. This was a daily challenge for early farmers and herders, who relied on their animals for food and drink. One day, thousands of years ago, somewhere in the ancient world, shepherds set out on long journeys across the land. They carried milk with them in bags made from the stomachs of animals, a common practice at the time because these bags were sturdy and easy to carry. After a day's travel under the hot sun, the shepherds noticed something strange. When they opened their milk bags, the milk inside had changed. Instead of liquid, they found soft lumps and a watery liquid. They were surprised and curious. What had happened to their milk? This was the first curds and whey, a mixture that looked and tasted very different from fresh milk. The shepherds had accidentally discovered a new food. No one planned to make cheese that day. It was a complete accident, a happy surprise that would change the way people ate forever. The secret was in the animal stomachs. These bags contained special enzymes called rennet, which naturally occur in the stomach lining. When mixed with milk, these enzymes caused the milk to separate into solid curds and liquid whey. The shepherds watched as the milk transformed before their eyes. The solid curds could be eaten, while the watery whey was often discarded or used in other ways. This was a big discovery. The curds not only tasted good, but they also lasted much longer than fresh milk. Suddenly, people had a way to preserve milk and enjoy it for days or even weeks. The shepherds tasted the curds and found them delicious. They realized that this new food could be stored and eaten later, making it perfect for long journeys or times when fresh food was scarce. Soon, people began to make cheese on purpose. They experimented with different methods, learning how to control the process and improve the taste and texture of their cheese. Over time, they learned to repeat the same steps again and again, turning cheese making into a skill passed down through generations. They discovered that cheese could be stored for months, even through the winter, when food was hard to find. Cheese became a vital part of survival, a way to save the goodness of milk for times of need. As centuries passed, cheese became important in many cultures. In ancient Egypt, cheese was placed in tombs for the afterlife. In Greece and Rome, cheese making became an art. with new recipes and flavors spreading across the world. This old story reminds us that cheese is both a lucky accident and a clever invention. What started as a mistake became one of humanity's most beloved foods. From simple beginnings, cheese has grown into a world favorite, enjoyed in countless forms and flavors by people everywhere. All because of a lucky journey, a curious shepherd and a bag of milk, cheese continues to bring people together across cultures and generations. The very first and perhaps most crucial step in making cheese is sourcing good, fresh milk. Without high-quality milk, even the best cheesemakers cannot create delicious cheese. The journey of cheese begins long before it reaches your table, starting with the careful collection of milk straight from the farm. Early in the morning, before the sun is fully up, farmers are already hard at work. They milk their cows, goats, or sheep, depending on the type of cheese they plan to make. Some farms still use traditional hand-milking methods, while others rely on modern automated milking machines to collect the milk efficiently and hygienically. The animals are well cared for, as their health directly affects the quality of the milk. Once collected, the milk is carefully filtered to remove any impurities. It must be clean, creamy, and as fresh as possible. If the milk is not of the highest quality, the cheese will not be either. This is why farmers and cheesemakers pay close attention to every detail during this stage. Cleanliness is absolutely essential. All tools, containers, and surfaces must be thoroughly cleaned and sanitized before use. Cheesemakers wash their hands and ensure that every piece of equipment is spotless. This careful preparation helps prevent unwanted bacteria from spoiling the milk or the cheese. After collection, the milk is often pasteurized. Pasteurization involves gently heating the milk to a specific temperature for a set period of time. This process kills any harmful germs or bacteria that might be present, making the milk safe for cheesemaking and for eating later. Technicians closely monitor the temperature to ensure the process is done correctly. However, not all cheeses are made with pasteurized milk. Some traditional and artisan cheeses use raw milk, which can give the cheese a unique flavor and character. But for most commercial cheeses, pasteurization is the standard to ensure safety and consistency. Once the milk has been heated, it must be cooled down to just the right temperature. This step is important because the next ingredients, bacteria and rennet, work best within a specific temperature range. Cheesemakers use thermometers and their experience to get this step exactly right. The cooled milk is then poured into large vats or tubs, ready for the next stage. Cheesemakers check the temperature carefully, making sure it is perfect for the cultures and rennet that will soon be added. This careful attention to detail ensures the cheese will develop the right texture and flavor. Good milk is truly the secret to good cheese. Every cheese, from the simplest to the most complex, starts with this careful work and attention to detail. With the milk now prepared, the next steps will transform this simple, wholesome ingredient into something much more special. A delicious cheese with its own unique story and taste. Now, it's time for some science. Cheesemakers add special bacteria to the milk. These friendly bacteria are not bad for us. They help change the milk by eating the sugar, called lactose. As the bacteria work, they make the milk sour and tasty. After the bacteria, cheesemakers add rennet. Rennet is an enzyme. It can come from baby animals' stomachs or from plants. Rennet helps the milk turn from a liquid into a soft, wobbly mass. This is called coagulation. It is a very important step. The bacteria and rennet work together. The milk starts to thicken. Soon, it becomes jelly-like. If you touch it, it jiggles like soft pudding. This is the start of cheese. The process can take from 30 minutes to a few hours, depending on the type of cheese. Without bacteria and rennet, milk would never become cheese. These helpers work quietly, but their job is huge. They turn plain milk into the base for every cheese you know. Once the milk thickens, it's time to separate it into curds and whey. The curds are the solid bits, and the whey is the watery liquid. Cheesemakers use a long knife to cut the soft mass into small cubes. Cutting the curds lets out more whey. After cutting, the curds and whey are stirred gently. Sometimes they are also heated a little. This helps the curds get firmer and the whey to drain out. The more you heat and stir, the harder your cheese will be in the end. Next, the curds are gathered together. The whey is drained away, often through a cloth or special sieve. This leaves just the curds, which will soon be shaped into cheese. The leftover whey can be used for other foods like ricotta cheese or animal feed. This step is like looking for treasure. The curds are the prize from the sea of milk. Every type of cheese is made by treating these curds in a special way. Now the cheese starts to take shape. The curds are put into molds to give them their form. Round, square, small, or big. Each cheese has its own mold. The curds are often pressed with weight. Pressing squeezes out extra whey and makes the cheese firm. Some cheeses, like cheddar, need a lot of pressing. Others, like soft brie, are pressed very gently or not at all. The pressure and time in the mold decide how soft or hard the cheese will be. During this stage, cheesemakers might flip the cheese. Turning the cheese helps it form evenly. It also helps the cheese release even more whey. Some cheeses need to be turned many times in the first few hours. Pressing and molding are key to each cheese's final look and texture. The cheese is now ready for its final touches: salt and thyme. One of the most famous cheeses in the world is mozzarella. In Italy, mozzarella is still made by hand in some places. Fresh buffalo milk is used for the best mozzarella. The milk is turned into curds, just like other cheeses. The curds are then heated in hot water. Cheesemakers use their hands to stretch and knead the curds. This is called pasta filata, or spun paste. The curds become smooth and shiny. They are stretched until they are soft and elastic. After stretching, the mozzarella is shaped into balls or braids. It can be eaten right away, while it is still warm. Fresh mozzarella is soft, milky, and very delicate. It is loved on pizza, salads, and many Italian dishes. Mozzarella shows how old traditions live on. Every ball is made with care and skill. Handmade cheese is something truly special. Now it's time for the finishing touches. Salt is sprinkled on or rubbed into the cheese. Salt adds flavor, but it also protects the cheese from bad germs. Salt helps the cheese keep its shape and last longer. Some cheeses are ready to eat right away. Others need to rest and age. Aging can last weeks, months, or even years. During this time, the cheese changes. It can become sharper, harder, or develop special smells and tastes. Certain cheeses, like blue cheese or brie, grow friendly mold on the outside or inside. This mold is safe to eat and gives the cheese its famous flavors. The blue veins in blue cheese are made by adding special mold to the milk or by poking holes in the cheese to let air in. Aging and salt are what make each cheese unique. The cheesemaker checks each cheese often to make sure it is just right. Every slice of cheese takes time, care, and skill. It starts as simple milk and goes through many steps. From the first bacteria to the last day of aging, each part of the process matters. Cheese making is a tradition handed down through generations. It needs patience and practice. Each cheese is a work of art, shaped by human hands and nature's help. That's why cheese can taste so different from place to place. Next time you eat cheese, think about its long journey. Remember the farmers, cheesemakers, and the days spent aging in cool cellars. Each bite is a tiny piece of history and hard work. Cheese is more than food. It is a story of patience, tradition, and love for flavor. Enjoy your cheese and share its story with your friends.